Hi, folks. Welcome to Crisco's Corner. Unfiltered commentary. And not your truth, the real truth. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for your support. Welcome back from the New York Post. You're not going to believe this one. You're not. Minnesota beheading suspect is an illegal immigrant who was wanted by ICE. This piece of allegedly took his girlfriend's head off in broad daylight with a machete. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. You got to be kidding me. He was wanted by ICE. Do you think? Let's read on before I really lose it. The suspect who beheaded his girlfriend with a machete in broad daylight in Minnesota was an illegal immigrant from Cuba who was wanted by ICE. Alex Soboret, we'll call it, 42, is charged with brutally murdering his 55-year-old girlfriend, American Mafalda Thayer, while they were sitting in traffic in suburban Minneapolis last week. Thayer's body and decapitated head were found dumped by her car in the middle of an intersection on July 28th. Are you kidding me? In a suburban area of Minneapolis in broad daylight. Oh my God. This is like a twisted Babylon Bee article. Holy crap. And we don't have a broken immigration system? We don't have anything in place to get rid of these pieces of garbage? It has since emerged that Soboret, who is charged with second-degree intentional murder, was in the U.S. illegally from Cuba. No. ICE had tried in 2012 to remove Soboret from the U.S., but his native Cuba would not approve the travel documents, according to an ICE spokesperson. Instead, Soboret was released on an order of supervision. Really? Here's what you do. It's real simple. You bring him down to Guantanamo in Cuba. The gate that goes into Cuban territory, which is on the edge of Guantanamo prison down there, and you let the son of a bitch out. Let the Cubans deal with their own people. Now, am I saying that all illegal immigrants are this kind of garbage? Of course not. That's not the point. You can't have a country without borders. There's no one in the world, anywhere, that has a legitimate country that has no border. It's incredible to me. He took her head off in an intersection in suburban Minnesota in broad daylight. And here she is here. What a shame. Soboret allegedly beheaded Thayer with a machete in broad daylight in Minnesota. ICE confirmed Soboret had a lengthy criminal history in the U.S. No. Including domestic abuse convictions in Minnesota and Louisiana. He also has pending charges in Minnesota from last year for first-degree arson and damage to property. First-degree arson. At least one of the domestic abuse convictions related to this slain girlfriend. He was arrested in 2017 for pinning Thayer on the ground. Following that arrest, Thayer, the woman, had begged the court to throw out a pretrial no-contact order so she could see Sober A. And there you have it. I don't get this one. I know love is a powerful, powerful emotion, but I lived with Alex for 4 years. We never have a problem, she wrote in the note. We don't have anyone this country and don't speak English, she added. I need to be in contact with him to help us. We will go to any treatment recommended, she said. I need the no contact order removed, please. The court granted the petition. Sober A was currently being held on a murder charges filed in July 28th killing. He is accused of attacking his girlfriend with a knife while they were sitting in a car at an intersection. Police say they were told a body with no head had been pulled out of the car and that a suspicious man had been spotted walking in an alley nearby, a criminal complaint says. Officers found Thayer's headless body next to her car when they arrived at the scene. Her head was dumped about a foot away. Jesus, let that sink in for a moment. This is what's getting into our country, and I'm not implying that all illegals that are here are like this guy. So let's cut through the crap before we out drowned in it. We have to secure the border or we no longer have a country. Every single person, no matter what side of the political aisle they're on, the number one function of government, whether it be local, state, or federal, is the protection of its citizens and residents. Period. Even the most libertarian person, the most conservative person in the world will say that's probably the only function of government, to protect its citizens. When are these judges going to understand? I don't get it. Cuba wouldn't take him back. Well, there's a shock. Like I said, bring him to Guantanamo Bay, let him out on a Cuban soil, Cuban territory, and close the effing door and lock it. Why didn't they do that? Why? Police found a machete-style knife as well as a bloody shirt and shoes in a nearby alley. Investigators have not yet said that what motivated the attack. Sober was arrested about 15 miles away. I mean, out in broad daylight, you take off somebody's head with a machete. Look at this guy. Unbelievable. Why is he here? Why wasn't he sent back to Cuba? What the is going on? You know, before I really get mad, I'm going to finish up here. Is this an extreme example? Of course. But think about this for a minute. Just let this sink in. Illegal immigrant or not, this piece of took a machete in broad daylight in an intersection in suburban Minneapolis and cut off his girlfriend's head, tossed her head, and walked away. Let that sink in next time when you see these morons marching around with signs that say, no one is illegal. Until next time, goodbye and good luck.